Trent Williams is back. No deal done yet, but seemingly a deal done. That's good for San Fran, AJ. We all agree.
Oh, yeah, what? Just bump him up, give him a big signing bonus, give some cash up front, and lighten his load, I guess, for the long run? Is that how it's going to happen?
Well, I don't know if they're going to lighten his load, but I assume they're going to spread out the signing bonus that they give to him over the next 4 or 5 years. Depending upon how many years he has left in his life, football life, is probably what the deal will.
Because he's 36.
Yeah. But then they can just kick the can, 4 or 5 years down the road. He's 40, 41 years old. Is he still going to be playing tackle? Then when do they decide to take the, who knows? But it's like, if that's what they end up doing, it's smart play, good idea. And once again, like, San Francisco 49ers have been able to do salary cap gymnastics while still being in the middle of an all-go for an extended period of time now. Rams weren't able to do it for as long. Now the Niners are doing it. I wonder what the end game will be 5-10 years from now. But if they win a Super Bowl, who cares? That's how their entire organization is viewing it.
I could be wrong, but I think he has like 3 years left on his contract, and it could be a similar situation to what Tyreek Hill did, where they just gave him more guaranteed money. Like maybe that's all he's looking for, like just more guaranteed money, and then he's like, all right, good, I'm back. And if that math adds up to him as still being the highest paid left tackle in the league, then yeah, good for him.
Bill said he would put incentive base in there. I think Saquon Barkley and the Giants were able to negotiate a more guaranteed money thing, which is what everybody assumes Jamar Chase and the Bengals are going to be able to figure out. They won't be able to get to the number that he wants, but they'll certainly be able to add some guaranteed money, hopefully, in there so that they get that whole thing settled. But Trent back in San Francisco is a big deal. Trent Williams, Ayuk, obviously, deal gets done, which clears the road, seemingly, for the Trent Williams to get done. It gets announced by his brother via a picture of a private flight back to San Francisco 49ers training. This is a big congrats to Trent. Congrats to the Niners. Was there ever a fear that this wasn't going to get done? They were just waiting on the Ayuk deal to see what they could possibly do? Or how did this end up coming together so quickly? And was this always the plan?
Well, it's still not done. They're working on finalizing it. And I think there are still a couple of things that they're trying to get through to get him out to practice today in time. It's not done yet, but his agency has announced that they're finalizing it. So if the agency announces it, we'll take them at their word that they could get this finalized by the time the Niners practice today. What's amazing is that, listen, I think that they always wanted to get him back. He had no more guaranteed money in the deal. So when they rework this deal, when they finish it off, it's going to include a lot more guaranteed money in this and next year. That's what's going to happen here when they get this finalized at some point in time. And so that'll be one thing. But then you have the other element is this is a team that has a game 7 days from now, 6 days from now. And they have not had Brandon Ayuk, Trent Williams, Christian McCaffrey on the practice field all at once getting ready for a game. So today, if this deal does get done, if they can dot the I's and cross the T's, which are not done just yet, if they can get all that done, then they conceivably, as they begin their preparations for the Jets, could have Trent Williams at left tackle, Christian McCaffrey, who missed all training camp basically with a strained calf, and Brandon Ayuk, who missed camp with a Holden, all together, all at once. And again, this is a team that feels like it needs all these guys back to be operating to try to pursue the goals that they have for the upcoming season. But they always wanted this guy back, and they always felt like they would be able to find a way to get it done. And they're close enough now that obviously the agency feels like it's going to get done because the agency doesn't announce that if the deal is not going to get done.
Yeah, because they look like assholes if it doesn't get done. So let's assume that thing is at the goal line and they're about to put it in. Congrats to all of them getting that done. And you know what else I find interesting is with all the conversation about the 49ers, being off the field pretty much this entire training camp, they're seemingly more together than ever as well. Kyle Shanahan hosted his end of training camp party. He had a cane, was in a throwback. Ayuk was there. Debo was there. We had some breaking news out of San Francisco 49ers practice. Ayuk, Trent, and Christian McCaffrey seen on practice field. Everybody's back. Everybody's hugging. Everybody's happy. Congrats to the Niners handling all this shit that they had going on. And all eyes now on football after Shanahan hosts a throwback mobster gangster party and Ricky Pearsall, actual mobster gangster, gets shot in the chest.
Yes.
So the Niners seem to be back. That's what it feels like.
Any rest? I mean, these guys are top of their position group. Any rust week one with them all being only back for 1 week before?
Nah, it feels like it's okay.
Just want to make
sure. They're vets.
Speed ahead.
Everybody's going to be A-okay. They're talking about Jamar Chase, and if you get him back, how much can he use? They're going to use Jamar Chase. Yeah. If he's under contract, they're going to.
We're getting close for that one.
Gonzalez is
very close.
It's a tough matchup.